You've lived a life filled with experiences, wisdom, and achievements. Your confidence is earned, and your personal style should reflect that sophistication. But as we navigate the world of fashion after the age of 60, it can sometimes feel tricky. Trends change, body shapes evolve, and what looked great in your 40s or 50s might not serve you as well now. Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like something about your outfit just isn't quite right, perhaps even making you feel less polished than you'd like? There's a common misconception that after a certain age, fashion stops mattering, or that comfort is the only consideration, leading some to feel they can't or shouldn't pay attention to style. Others might cling to beloved items from decades past, unaware that while the memories are priceless, the clothing itself might be subtly undermining their look. The truth is, personal presentation continues to influence how we feel about ourselves and how others perceive us. The goal isn't to chase fleeting trends, but to curate a wardrobe that makes you look and feel confident, modern, and effortlessly chic, ensuring your outward appearance reflects your inner vibrancy, rather than making you look unintentionally dated or less put together. In this video, we're going to tackle this head-on, drawing on common style advice and observations about how clothing is perceived. We're revealing 8 specific items or style habits that, when worn after 60, can inadvertently make you look cheap, less sophisticated, and instantly outdated. These aren't strict rules to make you feel limited, but rather helpful insights to guide your wardrobe choices toward a more polished and contemporary aesthetic. By identifying these style pitfalls and understanding why they can be detrimental, you'll be empowered to make smarter choices when getting dressed or shopping. You'll learn how to refine your look, ensuring your clothing enhances your appearance, makes you feel confident and current, and commands the respect your experience deserves without looking like you're trying too hard or neglecting your appearance. The points we're discussing are based on fundamental principles of fit, fabric quality, proportion, and the evolution of fashion trends, commonly cited by style consultants and fashion experts when advising individuals on dressing well at any age, including in their senior years. I encourage you to watch this video all the way through. Each of these 8 points contributes to the overall impression you make, and understanding all of them can help you curate a truly timeless and elegant wardrobe. The last few points cover accessories and overall presentation that can have a surprisingly big impact. Let's dive into these 8 things you should never wear after 60 if you want to avoid looking cheap and outdated. Starting with, introduce point 1. Item to avoid. Number 1. Ill-fitting garments, specifically clothing that is either noticeably too tight or excessively baggy and shapeless. Fit is the absolute foundation of looking polished and sophisticated, regardless of age, size, or the cost of your clothes. As bodies change over time, relying on sizes or styles that used to fit perfectly can be a major mistake. Clothes that are too tight are not only uncomfortable, but they can create unflattering bulges, restrict movement, and give the impression that you're trying to squeeze into styles meant for a different body or time in your life. This often looks less elegant and more strained, which can be perceived as cheap because it lacks the ease of proper fit. On the flip side, drowning yourself in overly baggy or shapeless clothes like oversized sweatpants or tense-like dresses hides your figure entirely, can make you look larger than you are, appears sloppy, and lacks structure, which often reads as unkempt or outdated compared to well-proportioned garments. Good fit looks intentional. Poor fit looks haphazard and detracts from your overall presentation. Think of Mrs. Rodriguez. She loves bright colors and bought a knit top in a vibrant shade, but it was a size too small. The fabric stretched tautly across her midsection and arms, highlighting every contour and looking uncomfortable. Even though the color was cheerful, the poor fit made the top look cheap and detracted from her appearance. Across town, Mr. Davis defaulted to comfort in excessively baggy trousers and a large, shapeless polo shirt. The excess fabric gathered awkwardly and added visual weight, making him look much older and less vibrant than his actual age and energy. Both examples show how disregarding fit instantly undermines potential style. Make fit your priority. Be honest about your current size. It's just a number. The fit is what matters. Try things on. Learn what silhouettes flatter your body shape now. Don't be afraid to buy pieces that fit your largest part and have them tailored elsewhere. Tailoring is a game changer for looking polished and expensive. Opt for styles that skim the body rather than clinging or overwhelming it. Invest in a good tailor if needed. A well-fitted garment looks far better than an ill-fitting expensive one. Prioritizing proper fit is the single most impactful step you can take to instantly improve your style. It ensures comfort, flatters your current shape, and creates a polished, sophisticated look that makes you appear well put together and confident. Introduce point #2. Item to avoid number 2. Clothing made from fabrics that are visibly worn out, pilled, faded, stretched out, or inherently look cheap. The quality and condition of your fabric speak volumes. Even the most stylish design can look instantly cheap if the material is thin, flimsy, pilled, those annoying little balls of fiber, faded from washing, stretched out of shape, or made from synthetic materials that lack drape and luster. Fast fashion items, while trendy, often use lower quality fabrics that don't hold up well and can look cheap after just a few washes. As you mature, investing in clothes made from better quality fabrics like natural fibers, cotton, wool, silk, linen, or high-quality blends that hold their shape and color can significantly elevate your look. Worn-out clothes signal neglect of your wardrobe and, by extension, your appearance, which detracts from an otherwise sophisticated look. Consider Mrs. Chen. She had a collection of sweaters she'd owned for years. They were comfortable, but covered in noticeable pills. The knit was stretched out at the cuffs, and the color looked slightly washed out. Despite pairing them with nice trousers, the worn state of the sweaters made her look like she wasn't paying attention to her appearance, instantly cheapening the entire outfit. Similarly, Mr. Kim had several synthetic polo shirts that had lost their shape and developed a sheen that looked unnatural. The cheap-looking fabric detracted from his otherwise tidy appearance, making him look less refined. Inspect your wardrobe regularly. Discard or repurpose items that are pilled, faded beyond repair, stretched out, or show significant wear. Learn to identify better quality fabrics. They often feel more substantial, drape well, and look richer. Prioritize buying fewer, higher quality pieces that will last and maintain their appearance. Use proper care instructions to extend the life of your garments. A simple, well-maintained piece in good fabric looks far more expensive and polished than a trendy item in cheap, worn material. Choosing quality fabrics and maintaining your clothing ensures your wardrobe looks sophisticated and well cared for, conveying attention to detail and elevating your overall appearance to look more polished and less disposable. Introduce point item to avoid number 3. Outdated or overtly matronly prints and patterns. While prints can be fun and expressive, certain patterns become associated with specific past eras or styles that no longer feel current. Think dated florals that look like upholstery from the 80s, overly busy or muddy abstract prints, or geometric patterns that haven't been in vogue for decades. When worn, these patterns can instantly date your entire look and make you appear as if you're wearing clothes that haven't been updated in a very long time. The term matronly often applies to prints that are dull, overly busy, or styled in ways that lack modern tailoring or color palettes. Wearing these can make you look older and less vibrant than you are, and definitely outdated. Mrs. Lee owned a skirt and blouse set from the 90s featuring a small, repetitive floral print in muted, somewhat dull colors. While the outfit was perfectly clean and well-fitting, the dated print instantly made her look much older than her age and significantly less stylish compared to a modern print or solid color. People might politely compliment it, but it signals a wardrobe that hasn't evolved. Similarly, Mr. Wong had ties with geometric patterns that were popular 20 years ago. Wearing them with a modern suit created a jarring, outdated clash. Be selective with prints. Opt for classic patterns with timeless appeal: stripes, polka dots, subtle checks, or modern takes on florals or geometrics that use contemporary color palettes and scale. When in doubt, solid colors are always chic and never go out of style. If you love prints, look to current fashion magazines or stylish seniors for inspiration on what feels current and sophisticated. Use prints as accent pieces if you're unsure. Choosing current or timeless prints or embracing sophisticated solids keeps your look fresh and vibrant, ensuring your clothing reflects your modern sensibility rather than anchoring you to outdated decades, helping you look current and put together. Introduce .4. Item to avoid: number 4. Overly trendy, disposable fast fashion pieces, especially those made with noticeably cheap materials. Fast fashion thrives on quickly translating runway trends into affordable clothes. While this can be fun, many fast fashion items are made with very low quality fabrics and construction. When worn by a senior, these pieces can look jarringly out of place, either like you're trying too hard to look young, or simply highlighting the cheapness of the material and construction against a mature presence. A poorly made, super trendy top on a senior can look less like playful style and more like a misunderstanding of age-appropriate dressing and quality. The lack of structure, poor drape, and often synthetic, shiny fabrics inherent in very cheap trendy items instantly detract from a sophisticated appearance and look. Well, cheap. Mrs. Clark, 77, saw a highly trendy, brightly colored top with cutouts in a fast fashion store. She thought it was fun and bought it. When she wore it, the thin, clingy fabric highlighted every line. The color looked slightly artificial, and the cut felt inappropriate. Instead of looking modern, it looked like she was wearing something ill-suited to her age and presence, cheapening her overall look compared to a well-made top in a classic cut. It lacked the substance and sophistication that usually complements mature beauty. Instead of buying into every micro-trend from fast fashion, focus on incorporating elements of trends in more sophisticated ways or investing in slightly higher quality versions from brands known for better materials. Look for classic shapes in modern colors, or update your look with accessories rather than disposable garments. Prioritize timeless pieces and add trend-driven items thoughtfully, ensuring they are made from decent materials and suit your personal style and body shape. Focusing on classic shapes, quality materials, and incorporating trends thoughtfully helps you look current and stylish without appearing as though you're wearing disposable clothing or trying too hard to be something you're not, ensuring your look is sophisticated and authentic. It's easy to get drawn into fast fashion. If you're planning to look for quality over quantity, type quality over trends in the comments. Introduce .5. Item to avoid: number 5. Heavily distressed or ripped denim, unless styled with extreme care and intentionality. While denim is a timeless staple, heavily distressed jeans with large rips, frayed holes, or excessive fading are generally associated with much younger, casual styles. On a senior, this type of denim can look jarringly out of place, as if the garment is accidentally damaged rather than intentionally styled. It risks looking like you're trying too hard to look youthful in a way that undermines natural elegance. While a very subtle amount of distressing or a small, clean rip might work in a specific, carefully curated outfit, widespread rips and heavy artificial wear tend to look less sophisticated and can cheapen an otherwise nice top or jacket. It contrasts poorly with the gravitas and refinement that often comes with age. Mr. Baker, 75, bought a pair of jeans with significant rips in the knees, thinking they were fashionable. When he wore them with a simple polo shirt, the rips looked out of context, like his trousers were falling apart, rather than a style statement. Family members weren't sure what to say. The ripped denim detracted from his pleasant demeanor and made his overall appearance seem less respectable than his character deserved. Mrs. Grant 70 had a distressed denim jacket with lots of artificial fading and fraying. While the jacket shape was fine, the heavy distressing looked unnatural and less polished than a classic, darker wash denim jacket. Opt for classic denim styles and washes that suit your preference, from dark indigo to clean light washes. Choose well-fitting styles like straight leg, boot cut, or a comfortable slim fit. If you like a bit of character, look for subtle whiskering or light, natural-looking fading, but generally avoid large rips or heavy artificial distressing. Ensure the denim is good quality and fits well. Choosing classic, well-fitting denim in appropriate washes ensures you look modern and stylish without resorting to trends that can look out of place and cheapen your overall appearance, allowing denim to be a versatile and sophisticated part of your wardrobe. Introduce .6 item to avoid. Number 6. Excessive amounts of costume jewelry or pieces that look obviously cheap and gaudy. Jewelry is a wonderful way to express personal style, add sparkle, and complete an outfit. However, wearing too much jewelry at once, piling on multiple loud necklaces, bracelets up the arm, large dangling earrings all at once, or choosing pieces that are clearly made from low-quality plastic, overly shiny base metals, or poorly set fake stones can detract from your look. Gaudy often refers to jewelry that is excessively large, brightly colored in an unnatural way, or designed to mimic expensive pieces but failing poorly. While fun, these can look less sophisticated and cheaper than opting for fewer, higher quality pieces or well-chosen, tasteful costume pieces that stand alone. The goal is elegance or tasteful accenting, not looking like a costume jewelry store. Mrs. Green 78 loved jewelry, but wore multiple chunky necklaces, bracelets, and large, plastic-looking earrings every day. Each piece on its own might have been okay, but the sheer volume was overwhelming, and the quality of some pieces was visibly low. Instead of looking adorned, she looked cluttered, and the low-quality pieces cheapened the appearance of her otherwise nice clothes. People's eyes went straight to the jumble of jewelry, distracting from her face and outfit. Be selective and strategic with jewelry. Less is often more. Choose a few key pieces that complement your outfit rather than competing with it. Prioritize quality over quantity. One well-made piece, real or high-quality costume, looks much better than many cheap ones. If wearing statement jewelry, make it the focal point and keep other jewelry minimal. Opt for classic styles, natural materials, or well-designed contemporary pieces. Choosing tasteful, well-selected jewelry that complements your outfit elevates your style, adding personality and sophistication without looking cluttered or inexpensive. Ensuring your accessories enhance your look rather than detracting from it. Introduce .7 item to avoid. Number 7. Shoes that are visibly uncomfortable or heavily outdated in style. Shoes are critical for both comfort and style, especially for seniors. Wearing shoes that pinch, rub, or offer no support not only makes walking difficult and painful, but also affects your posture and gait, which impacts your overall presentation. You might look visibly uncomfortable, which detracts from your confidence. Beyond comfort, shoes that are significantly outdated, think chunky, orthopedic-looking sneakers that aren't modern, or dress shoes/heels in styles that haven't been current for decades, can instantly date an entire outfit, even if the clothes are modern. Outdated shoes scream that your wardrobe hasn't been updated from the feet up, making your whole look seem less current and polished. Mr. Scott, 74, had a pair of dress shoes he'd owned since the 90s. They were heavily worn, but more importantly, featured a shape and sole that were distinctly out of style. When he wore them with a modern suit, the shoes instantly pulled the whole look back in time, making the suit look less sharp and Mr. Scott appear less aware of current style. Mrs. Jones, 79, prioritized comfort but wore bulky, brightly colored athletic sneakers everywhere, even with dresses. While comfortable, they clashed visually and made her look less put together than had she chosen a stylish, comfortable walking shoe or a classic loafer. Prioritize comfortable and supportive shoes, but seek out modern, comfortable styles. Many brands now offer stylish walking shoes, comfortable loafers, elegant flats, or low heels with cushion support. Update your shoe wardrobe with a few versatile, comfortable, and contemporary styles. Ensure your shoes are well maintained and clean. Consider consulting with a podiatrist if you have specific foot issues to find medically appropriate and stylish footwear options. Choosing comfortable, supportive, and reasonably current shoe styles is essential for both your physical well-being and your overall appearance, ensuring you look polished and comfortable from head to toe, avoiding an instantly dated look. Shoes make a big difference. Are you rethinking your footwear? Type smart shoes in the comments if you are. Introduce #8 item to avoid number 8. Clothing featuring large, prominent, or juvenile graphic prints or logos, especially on t-shirts or sweatshirts. While subtle logos on quality items are common, wearing t-shirts or sweatshirts with large, flashy logos, cartoon characters, or overly simplistic/juvenile graphics can look out of place on a senior. It often comes across as trying too hard to appear young, or simply lacking the sophistication that usually accompanies maturity. While younger generations might wear ironic graphic tees, on someone over 60, they often just look like outdated casual wear or like you've borrowed clothes from a teenager. It detracts from a refined appearance and doesn't align with a mature, confident presence. It can instantly cheapen an outfit compared to wearing solid colors, subtle textures, or sophisticated patterns. Mr. White, 76, loved wearing t-shirts with large, cartoonish graphics or the huge logos of sports teams he vaguely followed. When out and about, these tees made him blend into a crowd of casual wearers, but didn't command any particular respect or convey his personality. They simply looked like generic, somewhat childish clothing. His look lacked the polish that even a simple, well-fitting polo or crewneck t-shirt in a solid color could provide. Mrs. Adams, 72, wore a sweatshirt with a huge, sparkly brand logo across the front. The logo looked flashy and detracted from her pleasant demeanor, making the sweatshirt look cheaper than a similar one without the prominent branding. Opt for solid colors, subtle textures, or classic patterns for casual tops. If you like t-shirts, choose high-quality ones in flattering colors with minimal or no visible branding. If you want to show support for a team or interest, look for more subtle merchandise or wear team colors in solid pieces. Focus on well-fitting knitwear, polos, or simple tops that allow your personality and face to be the focus, not a loud graphic. Choosing understated tops in good quality fabrics allows your inherent sophistication and personality to shine through, ensuring your casual wear looks deliberate and polished rather than cheap or juvenile, contributing to a more refined and respectable appearance. We've covered 8 clothing items or style habits that can make seniors look unintentionally cheap and outdated. Ill-fitting garments, worn or cheap-looking fabrics, outdated prints, low-quality fast fashion, heavily distressed denim, excessive or gaudy costume jewelry, uncomfortable or outdated shoes, and clothing with prominent or juvenile graphics/logos. The core message isn't about conforming to rigid rules or spending a fortune. It's about understanding how clothing details, fit, quality, and style relevance contribute to the overall impression you make. By being mindful of these potential pitfalls, you can make deliberate choices that ensure your clothing reflects your maturity, confidence, and vibrant spirit rather than looking neglected or stuck in the past. Age brings with it a unique beauty and confidence. Use your clothing as a tool to enhance, not detract from, that presence. Refining your style is an ongoing process, and it's never too late to make adjustments that make you look and feel your absolute best. Embrace quality, focus on fit, and choose pieces that make you feel comfortable, confident, and current. Take an honest look at your wardrobe this week. Which of these 8 items or habits might you be holding on to? Which one simple change will you commit to making first to elevate your style? Identify it and take action. Thank you for joining me for this style discussion. If you found these tips helpful, please give this video a like. Share it with friends and family who might also appreciate these insights on dressing well at any age. And be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for more advice on living your best life in your senior years. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Which of these items do you find the most challenging to avoid, or which tip resonated with you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Dress well, feel confident, and I'll see you in the next video.